Hello, I'm Lemmy from lotr. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm gonna show you how I convert my erebor warriors, as I've showed you in the previous couple of videos. But today I'm gonna show you how I actually put them all together. But first of all, thanks to Jolt9038, I had to write it down. Thank you for the title of the previous video. You're better at clickbait than I am. I just say what the video is all about. I mean, that's stupid on YouTube. Who would click on a video with the title like painting Rohan warriors? And all you do is paint Rohan warriors. No, the title should be something crazy. Are you gonna play now? So having said that, I'll post a couple of days before my videos now, a community post. So you guys can decide the next title of my video. Please keep it a little bit family friendly, I'm gonna say. Maybe the cannibal part of the last video was a little bit much, but it was funny as fuck, so I had to put it in. But I still have a couple of questions, because I'm pretty new to the game. I've been painting minis for over a decade, with about a decade pause in between. But I want to set a goal for me. For the biggest dwarf army, the first milestone. I think the first milestone is going to be 5,000 points of just sheer numbers, just the army itself. And I'm talking about the erebor / Iron Hills collaboration part of the force, because as I have alluded to previously, I'm going to also have a Khazad-dûm force as well. It's a rat alliance, you cannot really take them without losing army bonuses, blah blah blah. But I fucking love Khazad-dûm, I love the miniatures, and I may have spent a lot of money already buying them. So yeah, just the erebor Iron Hill force, how big should it be? What's the point total I should set for myself before saying first phase complete and then go to the next? I actually think just erebor, because Iron Hills is expensive as fuck. Not only in points, but like real life money. So yeah, that's my question. How big should the army be at first? And eventually we'll probably double, triple, quadruple it in the future. But it would be nice for my mindset to have a first goal to work towards, because now I'm just painting dwarves. Yeah, just endlessly it seems. So yeah, please let me know, and maybe the next video I'll show you how big the army already is, because I still need to convert up some warriors to put into the army. And maybe I'll get some more things, but that's neither here nor there. Last point I want to make in this video is this will probably go up 26th of December. So happy holidays to everybody and a great new year. Thank you everybody who has subbed to this channel, growing beyond 80 already before the year's end is a mind fuck for me, because I never thought people would actually watch my videos, let alone 80 people would sub, and we're just one shy of 90 already, and that means a lot to me. So yeah, thank you everybody who subbed. If you haven't subbed, sub if you want to, I'm not gonna force you. But I have a cat right there that might force you. She has really sharp nails. If you ever see any injuries on my hands, it's probably because my cats have been assaulting me. I'm not the boss in this household. So yeah, this is enough of me rambling. I'm gonna show you how I convert the erebor warriors, gonna show you how I convert all 12 that came on the Grimhammer sprue, and of course some you can take from the erebor warriors kit, as long as they have enough armor, because if they're just a spear and some random clothes, that's a issue. See you on the desk, it's right behind me. Hello and welcome back to the desk. Today I will show you how I convert one sprue of Grimhammers into real erebor warriors. Note that there is no wrong or right way to do this, but I will show you how I do it with as little models left over as possible. Unless you drop a pair of arms and can't find it anymore. Yeah. So since I use the standard warriors as they are to make a militia force, I will not desecrate them and cut them to pieces. Instead, I mainly use the shields that come with them and some of the spears with arms on them. So to start this conversion, I like to pick an easy one to convert, like the dwarf holding up an axe. I glue his other arm in place right after getting rid of the second big hammer part. So it is ready to cut the shield in that arm. Wherever possible, I like to do as little cutting as possible. If the left hand is holding close to the head of the hammer, I will cut it so the hammer looks one-handed and the dwarf will be left-handed from that point. It makes it easy and gives some varieties to the army since there are not a lot of left-handed sculpts in the whole game. Keep in mind that I like to give the glue enough time to dry before placing in another arm or placing a shield on top of a glued arm. This makes life a lot easier and makes sure I don't knock things out of place after carefully placing it. But of course there are dwarves that hold their big hammer in a way that makes it very hard to convert. My personal favorite solution is give them spears. If they are holding their hammer with both hands close together, you can just take a spear which holds two full arms and place it on the warrior. There will be gaps, but we can fill these with some green stuff later. It takes barely any skill to do this. Even me, who can barely hold a sculpting tool, can make the green stuff flush enough with the rest of the model. And even if you can't, it will just look like fabric wrinkles. Win-win. But what to do with the hammer that is left over? Give it to a spearman who just found a big hammer to use in battle from the militia. Which I will count as a one-handed axe in game, but gives some nice variety to the militia. And what if I want all my dwarves to be rent-handed, I hear you ask. Nobody did. Well, then you can just clip the hammerhead off as close to the hammer as possible, so to the head of it as possible. Glue it on the right hand and make sure there is some handle poking out on the other side of the hand. It will make it look as if the warrior is repositioning the hammer in his hand. This is of course unavoidable to do with some of the dwarves in general. Since not all the sculpts lend themselves into being converted easily. But when they are all converted, you can check them for needing any green stuff to fill a hole or to fill where an arm does not fully connect to a body. Once this is done and all have their shields, except for the spears, who I don't give shields, as there are not enough for me to do so, unless I don't give shields to some of the warriors, but then I believe they may look too similar to their Grimhammer counterpart. But again, this is just how I do this. If you do this at home, I encourage you to try it and maybe it will work for you. Now I just need to glue them on their bases. I give them some texture paste. So they will be ready to be primed and painted. If you want to see how I paint these new made warriors, you can check them out in my video I made about them. Link will be in the description, unless I forget. As we are looking at some converted erebor warriors who look distinctive, and let's face it, cool, because we made them cool, please remember to like if you enjoyed this video or found it useful, maybe even share with your cat. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Maybe that will be part 2. Oh, hello kitty. See ya. Fuck, I hope I recorded. Yes, I pressed record.